to This Charming Man by Morrissey's iconic former band, The Smiths. It's one of their most popular songs from their dominant run in the 80s. Loyal fans can expect the classics and Morrissey's endless solo hits as he wraps up his 40th anniversary tour at the United Palace in Washington Heights tonight. So nice to see you.
Very nice to see you.
First of all,
nice to be here.
Thank you. What's it like being back in New York City? And is there a reason why you chose this as the final leg of your tour?
No, there's no reason, but it's always good to be here. It's exciting. And as you arrive, as you drive over the bridge and you arrive, it always has that special something about it. You think something's going to happen and it's going to be exciting, and I hope I'm right.
So do you change your concert to the town that you're in?
No, never. It isn't always the same, though. But you don't think about places and fashion, how you approach it. You don't. The songs are just the songs and so forth. And people generally like them.
So I know that you're going to be singing some Smith songs tonight.
Yes.
I mean, it's amazing. I mean, the band was together just a few years. Yeah. You've had a much longer solo career than the Smiths.
Very true. That's very true. Yeah.
Is that okay with people always kind of bringing up the Smiths with you?
It's interesting because they finished 38 years ago. So I think it's 38 years, more or less. So I'm very surprised. I mean, I've been in a few record stores the last few days, and I'm really surprised at how they live on and they're positioned and promoted, and it's really very touching.
Oh, that's nice.
Very touching.
Meanwhile, your new music getting a lot of play. People want to hear more of it.
Yes, me too.
So,
yes, as well.
what? I know this is a sore subject. We can go there or not go there.
Probably. No, it's okay.
Is it going to come out? Are we going to hear it anytime soon?
Well, I don't know. These stories are always boring for most people, but
no, we all have drama in our lives.
I know we have drama, but this album was recorded in January 2021, and Capitol signed it and didn't release it, but they're now prepared to give it back to me for a certain price, and it's been quite traumatic and quite sad, because when you record something, you want it to be available immediately, and it was I mean, it was very much of the time. For me, it was a very personal thing, and the fact that it hasn't been released has been torture.
So, do you want to give me or give us, all your fans out there, an idea when we might hear it?
I've got no idea.
You really have to
It really depends on when they'll give it back to me and how long it takes and all that nonsense.
But in the meantime, in the concert, you're singing some of the new stuff.
Yeah, and people really like it. People really like it.
Can we talk about your songwriting process?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's so intense, it's so relatable. Even the titles, can I talk about some of the titles? Yeah. I'm not a dog on a chain. Even you laugh, right? We hate it when our friends become successful.
Yes. Well, I do. I absolutely do. I think it's a common sentiment. I think many people feel that way. I think they do. I mean, they might not say it.
So what inspires you? Like, are you sitting there having dinner with a friend and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is a song?
I can't really say. It just happens to me, and I write it down, and then it becomes a song. And but I'm not the same old formula. I'm not the kind of singer who does the same old formula. I look at life very differently and very realistically, and just try to make it palatable in very nice music and very nice tunes, and it does work. It does work.
Do you have a songwriting regime?
No.
Get up early in the morning, stay up late at night?
Never. It's just constantly just scribbling things down, and they just begin to form choruses and verses and so forth. So no, it's just how I live, and I don't stop. So
the tour's called 40 Years of Morrissey.
Yes.
When you look back at your 40 years, what stands out? Well,
everything does, and it's very shocking, because I really believed it would be 1 year at the very beginning, and I was, I spoke to the gods and I said I'd be very happy if it's just 1 year.
Why would you say only 1 year?
Because I'm a pathetically humble person. But I thought maybe 1 year. And the fact that I'm sitting here now and we're talking about it and that poster is there and so forth is really quite shocking. It's shocking. But then, of course, it's shocking that time goes so quickly.
It does.
In every respect, it's very shocking. I can't believe it, really.
Is there a highlight for you?
No. I've met everybody in my life that I wanted to meet. Everybody I loved in music, I have met them and became friends with them to a certain degree.
Who's your favorite? Do you have a favorite?
I've met so many fascinating people.
Any of those other British groups that...
Well, a lot of the people who had a big effect upon me weren't from music. Anthony Newley, Joan Collins, Peter Wyngarde, a British actor. I've met everybody. I mean, as a child, I loved television and film and music, and everybody who I watched and cared about, I've had tea with them.
That is so cool.
It's crazy.
I mean, do you still get, like, shy? I feel like you're a little shy, although you and I are bonding this morning.
Well, I hope so. I hope so. Well, it's a remarkable thing to meet everybody. And sometimes they begin to look to you for, I wouldn't say advice, but ideas and so forth. And I just think this is crazy. Collaborations.
Let's talk about collaborations.
Yeah.
You did a little something on the new album. Can we talk about Miley Cyrus?
Yeah.
Well, will we hear that?
Yeah. Oh no, she doesn't want to be on it now. She doesn't want to. I mean, I didn't ask her to. She came in and she sang magnificently, but her manager doesn't want her on it now, which is a shame because she sang so beautifully on the track.
Maybe she'll think about it.
I don't think so.
Can we convince her?
No, I don't think you can, because it's been 2 years, and I think she would have made up her mind by now.
All right, so forget about Miley. Who else do we want to collaborate with?
Nobody. No. All the people I've known, I've met, I've loved, I've wanted to meet, I've wanted to love. I've met them all, and I've collaborated with a few people, and that's great. I'm not saying it's the end of the road by any means, but in regards to that question, I'm quite satisfied. I'm very satisfied.
I mean, this is not the last time we're going to see you in New York, is this, Morrissey?
I don't think so, unless I'm assassinated.
You're not... You're going to be fine. Do you think there's somebody after you? Should I know? There's a lot of people in the studio here right now. Well, do I need to be concerned?
You never can tell.
You never can tell. No, I think people adore you and they love your music. Are there any tickets available for this weekend at the United?
I don't know. I think there are a few. But the audiences are usually very, very enthusiastic, and they grab quickly.
I believe you. Has life on the road been different for you this time around than in the past?
Well, the body slows down slightly. I mean, we can't help it. Our bodies do change. Our faces change. Our hair changes. There's not much we can do about it. And 40 years is a long time. So when people say, oh, I said, what the hell do you expect? Look at you. Yeah. The body changes.
Well, listen, I think you look great. Your voice is in great shape.
Thank you.
We're so honored to have you here. Just wondering before you go, did I inspire a song or anything? Should I be listening for something in the coming days?
Yes, but we shouldn't talk about it now.
Morrissey, everybody. Just a few more tickets left at the United Theater.
Yes.
And it's Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Correct, yes, correct.
Wow, so nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good Day, New York, coming right back.